So, there's been an aging crisis with my generation, and that's Gen Z. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been realizing that women of today's age are increasingly becoming less attractive. Just looking at one of those R&B videos back in the 90s, looking at the background of those videos, you'll see some of the most beautiful, natural women you've ever seen. In shape, they look so feminine, they dress feminine, but they still had an element of being sexy without looking like a whore. Nowadays, we fast forward to these women. Oh, Lord have mercy. We got linebackers. We got aggressive women. We've got masculine women. Like, there's been a complete paradigm shift. Like, something is going on out here. But I wanted to kind of get more into detail and see what other people are saying about this and why other people think this is happening. So we're gonna first look at a video of someone just basically explaining what's going on and why this generation is becoming so ugly, bro. Let's check it out right now.
Apparently, Gen Z is aging really rapidly.
It is mainly because of the stress. Come here. We live in a time nowadays where millennials look way younger for their age, while Gen Z looks way older for their age. If you don't believe me, I'm Gen Z. Get closer. I am Gen Z and nobody ever believes me. When my mom and I walk out in public, people think that my mom is my younger sister. Right? When I tell people, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my family, they think I'm talking about my children. I don't have kids. Right? I'm talking about my parents. I'm still the child. Does that make sense? I'll put it to you like this. Zendaya is older than me. Tom Holland is older than me. That's, you know what I'm saying right now? There was one time I wanted an autograph from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? I was standing for hours for this autograph, and when he walked up to me, I said, can you please sign this poster? It's for Jordan, right? He then took it and put, "Dear Jordan, your dad is a great guy. He stood out here for hours," and then gave it back to me. And before I can correct him, he looked at me and said, "Times were way more difficult back when we were kids, am I right?" And then he tapped my shoulder and left. Dwayne is 52. I am 26. What I'm saying is, so Gen Z definitely looks older. I'm not going to lie to you.
Now, this guy definitely looks older. I'm not going to lie. He's definitely been on that minoxidil because it's really his beard that's making him look that old. But I hear this and I also want to add to this subject. I think that the reason we're seeing not just women but people in general look less attractive is because first, on the woman's side, is the peer pressure, right? So we've got these young women who are getting these plastic surgeries. They're caking their face full of makeup. Nowadays, you're seeing the 14-year-old little, you know what I'm saying, thoughts. You're seeing the 14-year-olds, the 15-year-olds caking their face with makeup, just looking like they're going down a path of straight degeneracy, caking their shit, bro. And these actions, they're due to them wanting to look older, but not realizing that when they constantly do things towards looking like an older woman, they're ruining their natural state. When they get these fillers, these plastic surgeries to look like older women, they're ruining their natural state. You're trying to see, this is due to a society being out of touch with God as well. You're trying to speed up nature's natural process. You're trying to look older when you're not supposed to be looking that age. Let me say it like this. We've got women who are 18, 19, who are getting these surgeries and these fillers, and they end up looking like 40-year-old, 50-year-old woman trying to look young. You know, when a 40-year-old, 50-year-old woman gets all that stuff done so she can, shorten the time it takes to her reaching that age where she start looking crusty and shit. You know, when they start getting that plastic surgery, 40, 50 years old, to look like they're 30, 20, that's what these young girls is looking like at 20. You're looking like a 40-year-old woman who's trying to look young. But it's the peer pressure once again. On the men's side, I think men are becoming less attractive because men don't care anymore. Like, look at those women in the 90s. You would want to be your best self to get one of those type of women. But nowadays, what's there to go out there and get? I feel like men are not motivated nowadays to be in shape, to be at the peak of their attraction. Especially with men having less trust in women nowadays. With women being more unfaithful, I feel as though they're not bothered anymore. A lot of these men have settled for a life of just beating their stuff, hopping on the video games. Hey yo, I'm pulling up to Tilted. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what a lot of these men have settled for nowadays, bro. I feel like men have stopped trying for women. It's a very sad place we're in, because when women are at their peak, they also help men be at their peak. We help each other. That's what people are forgetting. That's why we're here. We complement each other. When women are not being thoughts, they're not being super promiscuous, they're not engaging in degenerate behavior, when they're feminine, it makes men more motivated to attract women. So they work on themselves. They go out and work that job for as long as they need to work. Nowadays, what do we have? We have men complaining about not wanting to work nowadays, right? People don't want to work 9 to 5 now. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of this destruction of society is due to men not wanting to pursue women anymore. They don't care. When men care about pursuing women, society flourishes. That's why a society that lets women be degenerates, lets them do whatever they want to do, lets them be free, let them fuck as many men as they want to fuck, a society like that is due to crumble. Because when we allow women to demonstrate behavior in a society like that, what happens is men stop caring about these women. They look at all these women as just streetwalkers. Nothing that's worth working for, nothing that's worth being my best self for. And then when we have men not working towards being their best self to pursue these women, we have men who are lazy, who are soy boys, who are talking about some, let me just leave that there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me leave that there. I think you guys know where I'm going. Let me just leave it there. But that's what happens, bro, when women stop taking care of themselves and they start becoming degenerates. Men stop caring. So I think that's what's happened on the men's side as well. But overall, men and women are becoming less attractive. And you could say, it's this, it's that. But like I said, when we complement each other, we flourish. And that's what we're here to do, is to complement each other. But let's get into another video. And as for the point I mentioned when I was like, okay, this is what they do. They end up trying to look older at a young age and end up fucking themselves up. This is an example of it right here. Let's check this out.
All right, how old do I look? I keep seeing Gen Z freaking out about how they look older than they actually are compared to millennials, and I'm just a little curious how old you think I look. And don't say anything ridiculous like 50, because I know I don't look 50, so let me know.
Put some gray hairs in there, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie, she damn near might pass for 50, and I swear I'm not just trying to joke or joan her. If she says, I'm not lie, I wouldn't be surprised if she says she's in her 20s, but damn for sure she looks 40. She looks 40 at least. And then this is another video as well.
Gen Z is aging rapidly. Gen Z looks older. Do you think I look my age? I'm going to put on makeup and I'm going to ask you again. And I'm not going to tell you my age until the end. Alright, here's how I do my makeup. Can you tell I'm nervous about this? Here, let me do the mirror because the front camera distorts. There's absolutely no difference. I'm just paranoid. I'm 22, okay? Do I look older? I don't know. Oh my god. Don't comment, actually.
Like, bro, you see how she just cooked herself? First of all, she need to take that shit off. I'm gonna lie, she look bad without that shit, bro. And I'm gonna lie, yeah, my nigga, I'm gonna lie, she ain't look too good without the shit either, my nigga. She cooked. But anyway, bro, you see what I'm saying, bro? They end up putting makeup on and cooking themselves, bro. End up making themselves look way older for the woman. But yeah, they're gonna continue to do it. You know it's women, so they're gonna continue to put on makeup. But let me say this one thing as well. See, the women in the 90s, the 80s, they were actually mature. Internally, they were mature. So they just naturally engaged in more mature behavior, right? But now we have these women who are immature. These women don't even want to cook or clean. We've got these women who are immature, who trying to look mature on the external. So in the 90s, those women, you can actually argue they were engaging in mature behavior because they were actually mature. They were mature. The men and women back in the days, bro, like when I look back at those tapes of people in high school in the 70s and the 80s, bro, those kids look so mature. So I understand them wanting to engage in mature behavior, but nowadays this generation is just stupid, bro. They so immature but want to look mature. Can't even get up and fucking cook and clean, do the basics, talking about I'm mature, I'm grown, I'm strong and independent. You're goofy is what you are. You know, you left that one out. You're goofy. But guys, this is really why I wanted to make this video about. I know I'm not going crazy, bro. I know damn well I used to just look back. And that's the thing as well. Let me say one more point before I get out of here. The women back in the 90s and stuff, like, they could be sexy without looking like streetwalkers. The women nowadays, bro, they're trying so hard to look older that they end up looking like streetwalkers, bro. The women back in the 90s and 80s, they knew those women who dressed a certain way. They're advertising themselves. Nowadays, these women don't know that. They think it's just normal to dress like that because it's been so normalized by these celebrities. So they think it's normal to dress like streetwalkers. That's just women's fashion. They'll see a girl clothed thinking, oh yeah, she's just trying to impress a man, please me, pick me. But the women nowadays, they think it's normal to dress like the women back in the 90s. They knew that was for the street walkers only. So I feel like the woman dressing more promiscuous nowadays as well is making them look less attractive, because now they just look like something, just lust. You see, when I look at the women back in the 90s, yes, they're sexy, but it's just beauty though. You know what I'm saying? They're sexy, they give off that element of lust, but they're still beautiful. The women nowadays, bro, big fat dick sucking lips, a big fat unrealistic ass, big fat unrealistic tits. You don't see beauty, you see just pure, just face fuck the bitch, bro. I'm talking about just straight pound the bitch face, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no beauty or elegance. You just see straight lust. Streetwalker. Give me your money, put it in my pocket, pay me now, take your money out your bank. That's all you see with these women nowadays. Whereas the women back in the days, they were still giving off an element of lust, but they were still beautiful at the same time. So yeah, guys, they might cook me for this one, saying this type of thing, you know, especially with what I'm thinking of naming this bitch, why women are ugly nowadays. Like, I know they're gonna be on my head, but you know, thankfully God picked the right person to deliver this message, because I could give two. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm not. Let me know. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.